apa ho sema miensa adehimamba yemomwachen emomwakwaba akatom no bro na yekoto aba bibisa se wafa wadwene we decide ni akoto aba ma no abato mu eni ekyi na asumyede ro na eguso ayebo se bibia enye jojojo medi de na ma intifo Akua Asieduaa ene Kwesi paka Wilson atena se wuti nwumi a na do workata emboso na ede ba yentinsim na yenhwen krata ewo ebusu ay mamwachen na mo hoyede
I'm do more sister
so daily graphic truth and accuracy every day na it is just here Galamsey crackdown government rolls out radical measures president orders military deployment LI 2462 to be revoked water bodies forest reserves red zone ni na Galamsey ntokwa asori ewo manmu ne hunsama ekoso ewo manmu no mampanicha se or the measures ba could be by anye year say see the wasai for plan B or ba be hwe se Galamsey ni betumi etusa mana ewie paye na se no say oil prices rise amid Gulf tensions mean sending first war was show citizen app launched for government services economic growth exceeds pre-COVID-19 levels Finance Minister Amin Adams na eka sansem Kwesi and them franchise.
Hello. Galamsey crackdown. Many of them say will come to this level. Say Akua Asieduaa, as we know him, or a last minute man. And or a last minute man.
Typical Ghana for
because you see, beginning of September, when organized labor class say on the strike at the end of September, beginning of September, 30 clear days, 1 year straight. 30 clear days. Omampeni tenasi. In fact, the following week, you invite you to or set up a committee say invite you organize labor forum. Omokoi, omoko tenasi edin komo. And now our committee the catch organize labor force say, oh, in komo ye die we and count with steps be that to her the following week. Until recent meeting omokoi. Our committee never got back to the people, and they felt disrespected.
Okay.
So nipa 5 be no.
Yes, they felt disrespected. They felt very disrespected. Exactly. Exactly.
Any 2 other people will be 5. No me 5.
O man penisi mo mesia yen. Mo ba be sia yen. Mo no to say. Ye wi meeting say oh next week. He said there will be a from now feedback bia. No.
And for man year.
Just say not to cry.
I got 2 days na demonstration.
I got 2 days no demonstration number. I feel now be fresh say yembe meeting. And that is why some people are telling the on team they say, "What must be president?" Because on my panel for bull and the back start to the president. If you say when you meeting, now see you will get back to me. No one getting back to me. Last minute, who be friends? That's why some people are saying that they shouldn't forget the president and go and do their demonstration.
Kwesi wo so waka asem. Sa enipa 5 bi ye o mse so me kura ba. They didn't start here about that.
And I can say beginning of September.
Because the more you do
exactly the point. Hey, what's that case? It means that we have no priority in this country. It means that a man for what financial you have other pressing issues than this current matter. It's almost say airline but the real problem with Galamsey, what I have always said, a compliance. The airline if you say my mind or forest reserves. That is okay. However, proper mining on Chen, are they compliant to the rules and regulations of the mining procedures? That's the question you need to ask. It is and there on my penny say if I remember now, and you remember them say Fatia issues our statement to it. Say Parliament member October 15 and a Parliament member. Omoba airline, they would quickly take it to Parliament and then they would revoke the airline. Then again, she said we declare forest reserves as a red zone, no go area. No red zone.
One about monitor.
And red zone. You see, when I saw the story, like forest reasons a red zone dada
and so go for that
but anyway young check omedi abe and organize by a meeting said they will go on Thursday and I don't know and Minister of Information day a day we buy young check there say based on this thing on the chances and as someone chances say we know what to do
any panum na some dey okay last week Mr. Kumaba had the bisa the same question say you come your team you da committee yes 5-member committee ebubo din me kai say na information
so Kojo Fati Jinapo
na two other people dem dey refill no mo ka ho akosi say omakohia na omako agreement bin mu e din susu ye na omode aba say eye din sa na akoye say dey ase my meeting no mo keep bibi etum ho but ade no omo ye for yen ya ye wa akire no nti baby ade ni bedu bia wo se mo brief yen say dey so cry betra ha ye benya bi ni aka na ye dey ache mu sa ban na to na mo sei na baby sei na aduru na mo ye din sa no na akoye say dey ase mo tutu aboa bi ho na mo de be kire panyofo no bi sa sa anoma na ye dey anoma wan ka ho asem a of course yenso yetena ha ye nya de enka ehunu baby ankomo no kra akwakosi enti say nipa 5 no mo form asemmra na ye enti
because be eduni they say it's gone beyond them now the government has taken over and all this emergency so it's gone every now we know the buy their input kwara wom every kind of input wom
and mo make me enti so mo enti me anya so mo make me enti na sa citizen app na mo ekolonji yes for public sector
workers public sector workers
em say we bisa me say yama umuaye em say sa na nsem
so is an app you can acquire services from there and equally make feedbacks and complaints and questions. It's I don't know how it's going to work. Me be app and download the app no and share. But one stop shop. Maybe I am finding say open local government. Open local government open health ministry. Open health ministry or open education ministry. Bro, it's maybe I am finding say education ministry. We teacher ni na open promotion. Promoting that talk because those things. Enkomodie ne ebe ko basahare so sa wo beto letter afroka free kuma sia kan kan na wo kodi eche bi sa with time no we ne be ma de na ye ntem aye basahare so na sa no moka ba se be yiye no so ya de different because Ghana the app in the bar because GPS app in the bar me kind of last time the last time I used that Ghana Post GPS
to be
the be no
so would they
the both fear you know there was a one here app akasa na the night I'm for that use go ma
yeah go
ma
GPS and me ko for say to pro bi mu
na wo di kai kwotena ho we twa location na dia for
Google Maps GPS app na here
nim dia
to pro bi mu the chronicle the wakata enimu and Tor, no, say Ailing Tor and
I have to go to Tor. No, I have to go to Tor.
I was so
because there cost for Tor in here.
There's a Tor,
Ailing Tor,
of course.
Ailing Tor employs more managers. I don't know, I was employing managers for Mokweden, despite not refining crude since 2018.
6 years.
And
then tank farm.
6 years.
And then tank farm.
We told Dr. Mensa Otebo, so for Infoni Ediaba, and I was say God does not choose leaders for countries. Pastor Otebo, Nina, Usu Bempa, they are so for say, Ghana's commercial creditors agreed to exchange their bonds. Asia so we try Baumia Mampania be the Jemfoni at the abandoned pennyful be can well say Baumia launches citizen app to enhance public service delivery and one semina Egusu Kankwa in stick here.
Total bill no Pastor Mensa with table no across no obunidi. Onyame enyi kanifo emfama amai. Na esi de ne do saa ye se mo mpa ye manya menyi obi man.
E bi ono nkai, but mo amaka no so just any correct. Ono nkai say ye mo mpa ta so for na ye call ma so ye say it's true. Me ma sorry. I will say. Be so for akebida. Say ye mo mpa ye na onyankopon ni obi man. But one person say it is not right.
Some one person
say it's not right. Also choose. Argument
because Bible corner so na ka say to me bi any ho gidi free nyankopon and am go
argument no yeah
what's akra nyamra won won say
what you see akenifo bebre ahin
back then but then no
Bible mu nsam no eno na wo ho dey o
back then toaba
okay
so like toaba kan nipa no sense of
toaba back then no na e priest na lead it's priest no Yame kasa che priest na no pa ko yi go for na
busia so ya pikin no pa
so for na bi na yame dey ade na show man on board
Kwesi
ene say to abai na ko yi ba obi na ko yi joma ma na ko yi ai alajama
ye ni mabusia kora so na ya pick ai ene e wo traditionally e ya himfie ensense mo sa himfo ana ye ni mabusia ya de shifeku a ya pick ohini di film na de amasem yi wo hwehwe maso kakra ne say Bible krona say akra nyina amre wo ho ase metumi e wanimu nyam ase tumi bi ene ho gidi efiri nyankopon enti se nyame makanifo a ene na hwan na eyi omo asofo ya nso of course minim se abo empire e de say peaceful election said ya so we bebe no de me no mo ya adwen pepepe na se onyame nyi kanifo ma oman a de bia sa mo me ebo ho empire
so he makes the point that Ojinisi Yami can form of mine. Because Yami can form a mistake continuous, especially in Ghana. Why your mistakes are young upon the choice for the buy and why your mistakes are, and I agree with you on that. I want to make agree no. Because Yami president Mayen, and on a TCB and why mistake. I want to make a good time because say nyamina yi nipa ma ye dia nyamuso nyefo so exactly it is say yes nyamina yi nipa ma ye dia and again yankopon na ohwe Ghana so no why mistake pop
ana ko yi hwan
ana ya na mati o
o why wana Ghana etimi yemu
ya na mati o ni
o Ghana tuba
wote Yohane ni mati o mu na yi ma ya na
because I can quote in fact I can quote him I can quote me Shaba
Yohane ni mati o mu na ya na Judas
okay so
Kwesi Judas na yi ma ya
or say I don't believe God chooses leaders for countries. If God is the one who chooses leaders, then he has been making a lot of mistakes, especially on our continent here in Ghana.
I want to
say in Africa continent Africa ni Ghana
and it's true because we just be Africa and Ghana ya na si nyame na use why mistake
me sekura fam me wo dia men kana chese alien to asem dey say kwa say ya brenti ya jaka ya won ntwetwede dia akone abasa ya de to ane ya de ato ya de to ane ya de ato e say to yare onipa o yare ne so ya no ohia yare sa na manager se dodo na ya employ mo na ekohwe aye ni yi ana say bedidim bedidim ana ye ponti adwuma na isinti bedidim
obi amege ne kakra no
no adwuma anya adwuma ye employ obi no wan esika na ye kofa de akotua de obeye adwuma ne ka
that time family you go to for fa boche ba na go no mo hwe so man no mo ye buma first station
pump attendant
it's sad.
Onyame na choose me this way. Onyame na choose me
this way. Ghana.
Oh, wow. And that
see, if you are foolish, you make a foolish choice. God doesn't choose leaders. Go and vote.
Daily Guide and near Ghana's favorite newspaper. Min sebenkum so I was no say Ghana divisional commander. Change divisional commander Achim Kotoku Chiefs. Almost say divisional commander or Achim Kotoku Mpotem Hono. Yes, son, na minim dia opening na ye Ocean Krata no ma obehu details no. Ewo na men seni fa so e na wetwa Ghana man pani abedi e chia otu Frankade ama MPP amanyoko no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia emfoni e de aba mpenifo bi agent in channel say Baumia Outdoors Citizen app. Last year and I was say we did not force suspects police. We did not force suspects police. A democracy have for demonstration and one sem bi and so krata kan ha which one phone e dia ba handcuff egugugugu omunsa na ase na say galamsey protesters 21 granted bail Vamao denied There's Oliver Bakava with the Pietro Tramia, or the Swishima, ye in Crawford be at the Ababontina. SC ready for anti-gay bill hearing a Supreme Court and so and some anti-gay bill now at that Parliament and I said at that Supreme Court in Nimun and what I said, my ready pass it mobile abiti as some and answer Maka and my assume you have a sticker.
Galamsey protest. And no video being on social media. I can't afford the one Kwesi. Be a far say any free. Oh yeah. I don't know the police in Iba. No, I am a lion as well. What was every day? It's not the man in the telephone number. Next, I said the number, not the man. And just what trash and bottom that I walk about the man. Yes, and you protest no for your worry. We end up getting my I know your byproduct of your son. Ekakahumbi. Now, I'm saying, many Maumuni fans, I said, a brotherhood that told me. Protesting was a person HS or any lie at the county protesting and we be moved on the end. Okay, can in something like a county. Now, from my own, Yammy Binum Bill, ye mao, no, ye deny, no, I'm so and I said no casino, charging a casino and a sunijina. Who said so far no, or much a chili panny debris, of course, some profile Libby, a jaibinum. Now, back on it, you know, share dama, you know, video more. I'm so someone who Felicity something or someone who Felicity Nelson or someone who yenti or more me a sure son so with time crown also the bill there. You see, I disagree with the court. Near judge in the kind say the reason one for bill number and say no back up for my one or one court case that he's standing trial for treason. Yeah. As a case, no. 2-3 years in the Mekai, yeah. Then walk away with Swakafu. So the judge was like, Ojana, what is the guarantee so come start to Bonidi? Any Wakao? No, because I don't want to say. No, it's not fair to the man. I said, who more now you will do? It's not fair to the man. Say it's a man, no, what is the guarantee? So Ojana man, I put you. Of course, I'm going to go. Anyway, Wakao. Say, you did just say, come on, Wakao. It is judging why not you say, oh, my party bay. Already, because I said you don't make it. It's an indication that war, and it's true, his lawyers have said that. It's hard treason case here, Okoshi. Every day, be a court in here in the piano. He is there. And the judge will say, it's not about being present, too. It's about the super of what they do about saying. It is a wood gentleman of fire. And you're Tina, and then you go to key. Or I don't know how way. We don't know. The first one, a treason. Way a key. Your body away will comfort. Is a curious of one. Sada the child, curious of one. It's your channel over. You don't know or quack or channel. Then or where some police in each. Well, I mean, can't see LGBT be on the back. They say, you are just on the look at me, feel more money turn. So, Bill and then, I'm call a demonstration. Some judging the group of mom this are on the Bible. In fact, the demonstration is against the court. And that Bible is against the court. I don't know it's slow. Say, court, you know, a delay. Because if you remember, case like the court, you know, they pay injunction. As to whether or not someone penning sign as a man is signing. Chief Justice a release say injunction or the better no we dear assembling in area and sana or the injunction naka. And then as some judge must say there be a montiasia. No some quay home or your chere. Mestre. I won't send this for the wajim. Omukwi. And you're peaceful. If I the court itself so and don't be a press conference about say some judge Mukwa demonstration say. The fault is not from them. Now the parties in the case, you know, also more filing processes in the cases now they are filing. It's a one filing judge. You don't think that now on the SMA there is no process, there is nothing. It is our case be a also on some good combo. No catch on say they should come and file their processes at the court. Then we are court meeting in the assembly. But say make an end demonstration the possible cry. We are hoping to say and you're peaceful and family. Then say, Carter for be our Carter in what the idea. See, stick here.
birthday.
Birthday, my birthday.
Only birthday.
I don't think so.
Oh, and now Israelite.
I saw it.
Easy. 50 years. Senior easy.
Israel.
Senior Israelite. We need to know money ha. Senior. He's one of the guys. Jumano Wayache. He's a journalist. Wabon Homoding. Some of us got inspiration from him as young as we are. Now, he should be a journalist. It's Israelite. We can't be a gentleman. Israelite, we're a gentleman. It's easy. And I don't pay mobility. One, of course, for all the team, Araba, MFA, all the team. I wish you were
climb the fifth floor.
Oh, yeah.
And also, now, Bismarck, as someone Mensa a birthday or a national service director, or Amansia South District, until Bismarck, as someone Mensa, happy birthday to the answer, belated happy birthday to you and your coupon show. Now, on your so, Anna, in Kunim Ijada, Wadusi. Uko school Ben still school system and also so and Nensu Wawoda into me and we should see. Oh, my message says Wadusi or say Yama Wawoda. Happy birthday to you. In Kunim Yada Wadusi. Happy belated birthday to you.
Maybe they are birthday, but maybe Madame Naomi Anan we film nyame adma ya wada ebe ye ko South Centreso F9 na yakodi ne na wotweda e fra no past 6 kosi enyumer 6 we chorister e Ramsey Presby edum nti ma na wo me Anan a we film anti amele na amele sa na e frɛ no we film nyame adoma ya wada ye beba South Centreso na ya bedi ne na wotweda no achi me sure say enhyehyɛ bi abusua be ye de afa na kwankogya ho no ombeka de atodwa nti me ba Phyllis ya wo ye nunu aprekope Phyllis oni daddy nyina ne wunu anopay me good morning.
Yenyina so na yemfense Akua Asieduaa crowd order so tie dwom Ghana te sen or de to so medidi ne nama intifo madawase amomo no hwa abro.
Bi mama kwaba ebre yi eye Ghana te san ebre Ghana te san ejuma no ye de fa Ghana fa nan nyina ba bia bibi koso titiriwa entwa yi no eno ne ye ka ho asem anso na aban no ana de wo ho etie asem na otu anamo pai no so ye bebo na baso anopai ye ko Eastern region eye epoema ntamu kura ye fe ne kumi krom eno ebe suhum ewo suhum municipal no emu kumi krom na afi gojiase ahemfo ene omanfo ewo nyina omu esu yigna ye hwa bakosemu esu hum ne mpotamo omu ye MPP4 pa ya ban ya wotiso yi omu ahode ka ho bi ena aban no ebaaye nanso ekame akoye se empanyifo yi wo mu akwakora ewo mpuntudwuma ahodo nyina emu na kumikrum ehene nana ansa ofe anyetei ya ono ne omankrado yo kumikrum woni ye nsem treni Emmanuel Agite atwetwe nkomo na wachirim se nioma bebre a eboa ma setena ene mpuntuo eka nipa no omo de abo wo mo kra ebi yensu ayenom babi asebe wo mo gya won nan akwan suku adan ene sebe gata kra de da monten a ensu to a ebetumi afamu a enyiri mefa wo mo no ni nyina mpanifo yi wani ewo ho omafo ne bi nso akasa adrobafo a etwika ekọ edi akoniaba kumikurum ani suhum omu nyina so kirim kyerese ene afi de be ye den pa de ama wo mo esa so omu a omu de ayarefo tu kwan kọ ayaresabia titiro ne oba wafa fura wo aka no obeduru no na ebi mu awu mofra kyesa hometesem ensem a Emmanuel Agite de bae no ebi ni
ya ka oba obi hu se dale waye kwan no and I like why kwan na be say changes abem we share so anya share changes bi anim nti passengers ase be gan say o anya kwan na afi yen to aba because the enduan fi villages near the market ya ble drivers atotofo eso ye be kon ye to nya him bia nti se wan anya kwan na yen to aba titia no
ne de enya wa enya na ya ble nbla nsu to eno yentimi nkwa wo hia mpo enya wo boa mane nsu to ya ble pa obetra kra this wo kofa we ahanum say na buo kwan tipani de enya de o so wa ye no onye oyo tolofo aboa ya ble pa ya be kwa wo hia kwa me ya ble mama saka no ya mpira kwa so be hia wo so ntimi ye na enya ntina ye ya ku kwano ya ko faru se kwesi kwasi kwa ya ba kwa na kwano dole usina se kwan ye kan zaka tintimi na ntonso o be ba nti o ko hwas kwano de o ga to sisi dia oboa o de tinya so ewo ma o me o feye ni sa yanka an kwa so ni
nti afiwe abano mo betu
ya to ma no na dia ni ye betu amanso o ma ye de ye to ma no da mmiri me ba bebre wo fia ti so ba ye dia o ma ya ta to ma ni e wo ni asma o
kwan o se da so tete
o torofo o de busa kokojasi kwamche afi ba bia ma wase kwanye bia to bo mbere o mela no mehwe
na start kwan
yo yerasi
kwan uba ye kwan ye ntiti Iwa, ye kwan tufinfi, ye fi anu na di akọ. Na bi ko do anu akọ sie tonu finfi ni wa do, uti a ebida. Uba ye wa ye kwan na tena ka udu ha ye ka wehu. Mu na muso tin no di akọ.
Da chewe.
Ana mi boa. Na ka wehu no na muso tin no. Akọ na ni se wan kaka monitia. Ni kwan na ebe kan bio. One can video, 1 year so, one so the action baby, and a bini baby at your one. Near can never can be.
And I feel election to Panomania.
Madame Suertueno, where do you move Paki Hatako? Anyone to our people about once in one of you come corner, one to me uncle, one of you a cockroom, one Paki or Hatako. Na faso bena wa ba toto faso odo fu ni wa nya aduan dia asiso a wo se me san ko do dio ni ja je na ko mu ku mi peku
meni godi asin hime ya na kwani nye kumi from kwani nye kura enu na se ya ba ye be to nsunu bi e ko ase ye bre ansa ne ye ba godi kumi from nu mu na ayi hospital so ha wo kan grofo a ne be ye kura wo do won be ko ayi sunu won tumi fa won ko insusu nye wa ha na ntwi na enu nsu ansa ne ye nganom nsu na wo be tu ni hwe enye de maye ye ntwi no bia ya to pie wata to kwani nye maye kura ye na mama bua ye na ye bre wa ko kumi kuro mo wa ye bre ye ma gbadi ku ye bre papa ye bre wa kumi kuro nsu ni nye ka pa nye tembiara nsuto ayenkogwa tembiara nsuto ayen ye kogwa yenkogwa nsu na yire de da yenko ase ye tumi naka na begina chi na bi nsu gina chi ye tumi bua ye mo bua ye pa na ye ngade ye mo bo wa ha enya sa fi ye ntu abo ye ntu aba obi baba ha bia ye ntu mfa mamo wate ye sam this ye nhu ze mo be siesie kwa na maye ansa na se ye abatu bia ye beto de amam
mesre ni die mu nananom me pamo chew mama modern na munye kwan no emfa maye na ye man mu ko school e wo krom enran su ye to say e mo fra na ntumi entwa nsu no ama wonyina kai ma wodai anupe na ye ko na ye ko fa wo ye srem ni die mu kotoje gu fom ye pamo chew munye kwan ne maye sa ni nyina ye papa nti se o ma momode no ma me ye kwan no no mo nsiesie nsu no so amaye dia se wodi back ni be so ye to aba no ma ye to aba no ye be bubu no ewo omanyi wewo kumikuru mu meme ye ohima ne chiame medi mi oni pa bia me ye ka mu anoma de bia da me da ka butu mi ko gwa no pa wi anwumre kwan ne de me sre ne die mu wo momoden an wo siesie mai na gwadifo na ye wa han ye blankasa ye bre ya mfa nkwa kromfo ho so ho kire wo ye sre ne die mu
yes friend say cap me gino konfo anum kwan wo ba en ka kota wo so anka yan se wo ba bi hu ba wo bra me bre ansa mi twa nsu ye hwesu kase da endura e yes enam aba endura endura ye ka anom MC ni se wa ye kwan no wo gusu kota on fa hanti nanum na ene hene ene wotiti enye na ye fa ha ne de ha na amane ye fa mu yan ye ni adakai enye ye na ni ye dia anka ye soa e dia akura ho but bibi nti ena wo ma aboya na ye dika ya ba be fa kwa ya gusu kota se wa hu enu ni e pure black ena hu ni sa am ofa se beba se ye the lot of crime be politics ya ana ye be general plans out to aba anka body at the cast electoral area anka yen nkan yen to aba because na da we enye ne once board we an abesi wa ha no what abesi se what be ye kwan we amaye uwi afaka ho se wo be ye kwan wo de machine bibia begu kwan we so ebesi enne ye hu katapira akora ne tai kwan we so se wo ko wanim kakra tetika asom tipa afa ho atu anwea ye du wono ma ji se pa ye o ka mi na si na wo mu pia me ansara betime de adaka wi etwam akọ ndi so bi begina ha MC begina ka se kwan we wa ya wi a na wada roma sini hu oboa
MC aye kwan mamu no so musa complain
na abatu buri ya wo fa kwan to be campaign e wo godi ase eti MP ba kwa me moni o bisa yen haw da de me na me kasa program na ase because the kwan no nsu no tokra ka tumi nkomba yetumi ofie no afrɛ so yarefo ɛwɔ gɔgye ase mra me fa de ba na kwan no nsuo na yira ma na si yetumi nkɔ ye beti anse nipa no na wa fim na ye kan wa asɛm sa wa so mbe up to now mbe ye endro nsuo ɛtɛ wa ha no ka bi adumi ntwam ye ndra ba akofo so ɔfam no ngi kura sɛ to inka na betwe no kwan nti so ka sɛ wo agu kwan we so dia no kware bi anim na nka ne ye pese ye na afini sɛ nka wo de ballot box kwa besi gɔgye ase ye ma obi anto abasan sɛ dra for de bre ye to ade anche na asɛ ya complain sa obi amwae it is what cousin why kwan there and they require be any kwan no send etere kware edu bia yetube nko atofo a woto ne magu kwan so edu bia kura won ka to be kama ne ma wato nyina ase ya ka wan asem so mumwa nti kwan there require be any so why be biara se na mu hu no sa na ti be kura de odu a wontube nko ti kwan to aba kwan there wan be ya ye nto aba e ade yan aka to dada this afri se kwan wan ba me ye ni mani mu ya na wode ballot box travis wa ye mo bia me to aba san se ye nyina ne ya tra se na ya ko ya ka se kwan se we san se wa wote aha no kwan no so mo bre na ye ndra afo so ye to ade se ka no so the same thing problem ye fa wo to ade ne o tra na sei this one be ye kwan ni mani mu ya dia ya dia gojia se refer ira ye be to aba dia tira de wo no piao
bi kwan we wo ngusu ye kwan we wo ngusu
we are sure
wo ngusu ye na eja wangasa wani ntia kwan ye nam so da bia na ye nka asei ye tota ye nche na asei because of kwan ni nyenti kwan ni de nye wo ngusu ye di wan ya mayan afi we de ye nto aba and ye no kware ni bre so asem ne ye ka no ye samba tutolo refer no so yanga say ye de yempe be gin mo because kwan ni nye ye to spare parts na asei to anso no woto ne oma so na kwan no so say ya na asei nti afi de se wan ye kwan na ye so ye be sisem
dia ebema nnwuma ne niam afisemfu na ye wa ha ti ebe koso wo kase yi won aye boho samaye na edu ba bi ya na nsem ni bi ho a eye sere eye no kware se eyifu ba ye bi a wo ye de ma ye nanso na wo ye no esense won anye ni ye ntim wontumi nnom na ba kopa na aka no nso ya necessary pompe a bribi asai kunya kanso se won abeye bohos battery samene mu kase bohos na wo ye ya sa ebiesa ni nyina mo nkohwe na mu nsu ni bi na se mu bu na mu tumi pompe na mu tumi nnoma na mu kwa amadi ho adanse aka kire oman ne se eyampa se nsupa won amakuru na iyenum mpa esinga wonum na ntwini ade ba na won so won abani ne aguma betietiem eti ye be de na yen nyansu na won atumanum na be yare na amakuru no eti se wo biribi pabo ya yende a won mo ayen na yen so yem ya won wanu wam dia na yaka ne se yen nyina ye bebom se yen hia party A or B or C or D yen ye den yen pawon eti yen to ye beka na ya bodawuru dia fa yen man ni nyina so every titika so ma besen ko se won to aba obi obeban so oye den no obeba womuya no kopim se wo beye kwan na ma ye wo ye wie de a ye bema won kwan se wo maye won campaign mi fu nem ye nana ofei ansa anyetei city tv mabaha na mone yemba be kansema na moroji adwenkyere mamawuna yenkwanti eyemi nana ansa ofei anyetei kumiklum mankra na mekani se kwan na ye namuso no enye se DC kase waye kwana wetwaye nato mankasa ne mpanyin one nanso se ye ba be ye ndwumadi se worisi ahemfo wokuro yi so no na ye hia no moa eti ye kose ye kosra no se oma ye grader na anye ya yen a ye beto fuel na ye de agum ompue mpo no ne yen kasa leta ye de kwenu wampue wamuyen wantie yen na me hwe aso ya ma me kompene bie ne abiesa na to so ya biesa no kan ne so oye zoom na me tena sidin ka se wo kase wo ye zoom na wo yo mampehina because wo si o mampehina name eti anka bribi a wo na wo boya yen na kuro na yeye nanso obaya wa meboya kuro no so ka de tira mampehini ana kuro ana man no ne Ghana man se kwan wa ya na chese oyo batambone wani no kware enna me de anibere na ka efisa ya me yese anko batan na bra yen abanani mu no obetua na monse obetie ye no ne yempo aka na waka asem bi a kire ye no de ne hu hinta o yen no mami hu se na ontumi nye obatan muya yen na watuma ma yen akoyen anim ye kwan nsuto ase na mere bi mute ya wokan enra yereba ye kan su agya ka je wo ye den wo de ka foforo wonante mu na onama edu kon ase eti kwan a won aye na edu kon ase eye den na obi ya besie tumetwa nsu je won asonim na wo de natwa ama kwan ne enka bi antumi nkonti moto yi nso so bi rewe a ontumi mfa nko yi ye wo clinic ba clinic no anya niam nyina na wo betuma ya eboa yen esese hospital ye be ko hospital nso a ye bre eti so man no na se Ghana o mampanyini so tie na ne mpanyinofo ene won e ba beto abase wo tie dia na wo pese kumikrom efi teteka asuma abesenko wo pese yento aba na yemmo ya won se one position a wo pe na nye yedia won ma ye hu se bitie kwan no wo beba betwa amayen na won aye se won anya dia ye be hyesa anyimfo ye wo kwan no so nyina ye be ka se ye ma won to aba enti ye manfo no de to enti ma won ma ha se wo be pray ye vote ebi se na won aye yaw emfi manim honi kwan no neti ya neti obi anye na wonya kan wo se yaye
Ebusuafo suhum kumikrom ne tetika sum eho dikro mankrado anaso se ne krom tire konti hene enana kasa no nana anyetay ofe ansa na ye bi se drip machines a aban kofa ba ya ye launch ball hu dawuro a ene yesi municipality bia ne district bia nya ne de a omode koye akwan e wo nkro ene wo mro no so no suhum potamo de ewo hene suhum empotamo drip machines no mo de wen ena fei ekuri emunipa esu na mpa wo hwe kwan no a ensu esa na efumi die enko yie kura ye beja be esi ho da chi ye beto ankomo ne so me din de Akua Asieduaa ebraso se wo se me sorry ma pie sie ladi e de health and lifestyle e beto am so me da mo nyina se ye ma mo ne hwe Christ asomdwe nka mo nyina
Coca-Cola fian kumidi at the PSC Ladi. Ye the health and lifestyle ebro. Anope ye ne Councillor Collins Nana Bonsu, were Chief Executive Officer, PDF College, which ye dina purpose discovery. Purpose with Tayanya Medobe we are simu and I womb the hinter crowd or Kwambe na befaswa ubehum. And ye didn't come after developing can-do attitude. Sir, unya betumi aye suban. Emo dion, emunya dion, obi timi ye, obi antumi anye. Ni nyina emu no, e wo se yedi ho dwuma. Councillor, good morning.
Good morning.
Kwesi
PSC.
Ye da se pa, se ye nyawo. Last week ye nyawo. E so ni nyina aye. Ni se ni nyina aye. Councillor, how do we develop a can-do attitude? Kwambe ni betimi enya betimi aye. Obia se enye yi. Bible mu was it Joshua? Ana kamano. So what so wa. Yentimi wo mo kra. The fact say we be discourage Israel for no. E asem ma wo mo.
Yeah. Yenchia ahefo emra obiti. Na once health and lifestyle are very important. And said the okay say can do spirit or can do attitude. Se metimi aye honhom ana metimi aye adwen na asane ye behwe kwan be na mefa so na magi atum manya saa adwempo no se metimi aye also ye hunu se edi enti na yesa wonya saa honhom no edi enti na yesa wonya saa adwene no se metimi aye and yet ne se pressure e wo wiase na eso so enti se wo betimi aye ebe boawo na ne ekoso ewo wiase na nye yebre nko anso se de wo sha se na wo ka bible mu asem no won se otemuafo bi a ne efre ne Gideon na media might for afa Israel boso na ono kra de na wo akokuduro kakra ti no otimi pie kope aduane bedi enti won se onyame bofo hu no na o ka kire se nyame ayiwo se obeji Israel for no ehwa onse wankai akokuduro kakra owo wankai de no otimi aye he began to narrate his background, his weaknesses, his challenges no na yen say that's say at that point in the Gideon when he can do spirit because an attitude nyame se wayi enti wan say senka wo hwe sa good news no ebito yira Moses for Moses me there that sa na me frɛ no wan say nyame se wayi no wan say da bi wan say me nim kasa enti abere bia obi kura timi identify so bitimi ayi bibi no aye say wo gitum ho na nka bia busan say dear kwa be na me fa so no wan say then you begin to tell your story your history let me say untiminye na eka nipasu hu ndi me ka ho bi se bibu a betimi ayen so na obu hu abomfia so se mintiminye eno na no pay ye pese ye ka kire yahwefo se nyankopon kura ba bi odi wa beduro ni kire se obetimi aye enti osomafo Paul ohui eno oka na Philippians 4:13 say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Mitimi adinina e Christ o hye me den. Also by strength no man prevails. So wa ho odin de wuntimi. But also it is an attitude. Yesua e wa ha e pen say the difference between you and the other person, it is attitude. Whether your attitude is positive or negative. In the attitude, no, ofa no other word a mindset. Ofa no ye kasa mu a wadwen po. Nti de wadwene eye wo no eno ne be usu. It is your mindset that defines your character. Na usu nso akire de obetaye. So your character defines your habit, what you do repeatedly. And your habits define your behavior. The express actions of you. Just and the chile usuban say, "Oh dear, what to say?" Then your behavior defines your personality. The usuban and the chile unipa ban. And then your personality defines your destiny. Unipa ban the bachelor or shebre. And he Ajumpo baako a yeka ho asema no pe na developing can-do spirit. It is important because it creates an environment of motivation and productivity. The here say ubenya ajumpo se metimi aye no eboa ema wonya tibia on say encourage wo mu na wo so betimi abamfa so. The time bia in your space people see you motivated and productive. You see abrabo aye boy ya sorry that is why there is difference between activity and productivity. On say ye kobade but your activity should be turned to productivity just as so bamfa so. Enti obi take but ask yourself say no the whole year no issue produce results. And the productivity is the outcome of your activity. And obi a can do spirit no and attitude no it emits an environment of motivation and productivity. Tembia no timi bibi na ni aye kan ho asema no pay so pese uhunu esomfa so obi mu a can do spirit builds you up to overcome life challenges. It helps you build resilience, ability to bounce back. One said, sorry. Just it's an attitude of robustness. Just yes, and it also helps you to learn from your failures.
Okay.
It also helps you to create an environment of motivation and productivity.
Okay.
Say obi adwuma wura nom fa nkrofo ho ye tu omfo na ye hye onkran se omon fa nkrofo mo ye self motivated just ono an oje ne hutum so obetimi aye so na owo mindset of productivity on say ye mo bibre ya na ye koba won say na wo ko adwuma wo de wa asese ho sa wo pon adwuma ya examine yourself say oba no nwotwe a wo pon num no ede no watimi aye na ade ne film by ade pa be ne film by it helps you to learn from failures and overcome life's challenges. You see, it is can do attitude and a boama hunu akwanya hodoa a wo abrabomu how was it can do spirit helps you to see opportunities in your adversities, in your challenges.
Who say nyewe wiye no
nyewe no
oh great me dey
mfaso bi ba ma hunu say o ene me ye ni say ya ebeboa na obi a can do spirit no we enti access ho can do spirit or can do attitude person does not complain. Obi a adwen se betimi aye no
kasa
onwi that person always look for solutions. Tell me or a con obefa so or dim wa beba or solve problems or take initiative. In fact, can do attitude makes you fearless. Obi a can do or akukudru or a cooperative. And is all once obi wa onye cooperative attitude of negativity on cooperative because on say
teamwork
yes. Time be also feel inferior. Also can do spirit overcomes inferiority complex. Yes. And am I hopeful? Am I only daso? So now
optimistic.
Yes. Am I only akukudru? Oko American memoir attitude back one. Or more encourage or more young people. Yes, you must be courageous. On an American kwa say oko Bible mu a on say Joshua nyame de no my bra Moses free mu no so say be strong and courageous yeden na eyenam so now Apostle Paul so na otuefo e be say we should be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. I just say say well hunu nia obetimi aya tembe obambebu Enti afena yedi su say then how can I cultivate? How can I nurture? How can I develop can-do attitude? One, as I said, who say, you need to have, we have what we call law of intentionality. You must be intentional. Once I say, we are deliberate. Would it be busy when you say, we meet me? Now, the tendencies of human challenges, when you have strength and weakness, say, you are likely to fall to your weakness. And the can-do spirit, PSA, when you have strength and weakness, can-do spirit means that you have to choose strength instead of weakness. Okay. It's a choice. Yes. Yes. Your strengths are what you are good at, and your weaknesses are what you are not good at. You won't mean it. It is only matifia. One say, Fashi omumu say umbetimi homework ya dear man guide the child. One say, mana kwanche, but as utimi ye. One say, adia yenka wasem in our educational settings. Tembia ni yebu any problem. And he said, ubetimi anya sa attitude na eso hunu se edi nkan me hia that means yes o shada ehu nia ubetimi aye nti tembia no you look for what you can do, what you cannot do nia so ko tembia hwehwe nia ubetimi aye very very important. So wawari mu bema oba ede na ubetimi aye, what can you contribute to make your marriage successful and peaceful? And the enhwede wuntimi nye de obetimi aye ena enhwede wukunu ana wo yire ntimi nye de obetimi aye said na me ka mofra no hwede oba no betimi aye tambia no de obetimi aye no ena focus ehia papa. And you must also associate with positive people. On crofo atambia no omo no ehwe crying yes omo ya adepa. Obia ubu abem, you must answer, and then if you unsolicited association. When you are just in the panocra penadam for about one and hoba, but one year so we intention as a no. Mempe abembu be asset. Said the Joshua and the Caleb, you know. And the Yantias, yes, baby, I say, once we are in the month of October, I feel quite with you, and then we be all this you and so. Went to me and you see, sometimes your cousin say we must move on. You see, don't pretend to move on whilst you are not correcting your past mistakes, whilst you dwell in the past. You see, many of us are depressed because a near my aunt me and I think be a wasn't a share so. And developing positive or can do attitude, and you say, choose joy over worry. It's a choice. A choice. And then who see that? Sir, Oba Junjun, dear. Once all Junjuna and Fanfas will be a bell. And the Arjunjuni Banu Nipa, the Arjunjuni Bano resist it and choose joy. And I join so that is why, you know, ye can be a true witness, only yes, we hear Yonkofa. Then I'm some on Concrabua because joy is a fruit of the Holy Spirit. Once a happiness, dear, it based on the circumstance, but a case will be a joy for you are okay beyond your current situation. Also, when you yes, I'm a near or and in the shows. There be none in the shows. And choose strength instead of weakness. Tembia Jumam, yes, you bet me, baby. Answer Jitum. Mangaso that mean to me yet because when we don't give excuses like Gideon. When I'm able for say, ubet me at Jesus for San and America, and yes, or Jitum now say, San, met me, I know. But don't talk about your history of your weaknesses. And anxiety, man, depression. Oh, no. Focus on, and you have to be hopeful. Your friend be false hope. False hope, dear. Once a be there be more. But you are taking action with a sense of optimism, with a sense of hope. We say, and near my best son. Ubi a way be some near can you? Once now me hear you was end ye end, you know. Effort never dies. What do ye bibi? Ye bibi na jidi ye say ebe. So na enwendwene. So a man who shall so overcome fear with courage. So who ba then will say I'm courageous. You see, your confession are your possessions. Your confessions are your possessions. They all come once. And I do maybe a confessions because confessions should lead to commitment and action.
Okay.
They all come once. They say more to an among. But your uncle will be one say, okay, I can do what in through Christ who strengthens me. But on Fanya Juma. Never do you to me. Oh, and for one case me meet me. Look at what you have done to prove we say you have can-do spirit. Maybe more organization, but many organizations in their core values, you see that can-do attitude is one of the key core values for personal growth and development. In the other the person I can say, and maybe be a show so. Now, person way no, and no more ninko. I don't ba for any Jishian, and ba fa a hodin say a bamboo ba for any da social. Ema bibia and show so. Ebasa once and then you can take charge and you become fruitful and productive.
Yeah, that's it. Councillor Collins Nana Bonsuni and no Eddie and Komo PDF College, Purpose Discovery College. A horna. What did you mention? Young one say, watch I may who you won't come any if a councillor you call your brain was sent and come on I owe that call. Call more secret to a PDF College. Odo bana ba ko obia panu kra kwa eboa kwa
ya ko de dem pese me kan nyina say won say e mindset no ye tambia bibi pese e fadi so enti won dey say o shada e say obe develop attitude that say you can was and can do spirit me de me number betudwa my number is 0244 967 965 0244 967 965 and my WhatsApp is 0272 090 434 Please, you answered last week a week today na Mira JK Ajman Chelsea House JK Ajman Company Sons and Company Limited Papa, we continue to honor you and celebrate you. Belated happy birthday. God bless you for all that you do for us, Mr. J.K. Ajman.
God bless you, sir. Sanso and a happy birthday in Koma Nanako Kofi Enchubo Siako. Lofty Pay Setter School Complex. Nana Kofi Enchubo Siako. Happy birthday to you. Lofty Pay Setters School Complex. Where every Mr. Chumesi Richmond ho Yankopon Shana on your Casimiti and the PSC lady change over me move over. Kosipa will soon be taking over, demo cross over, or the OBT agenda in a disafi and Ebra. Yabaraka Jamalalo. Apena mi akatata, ni Fijiam, you will adore. To force years or so, to pose the invite to pose the pump cinder tonde. Obrigado, I sabu warisi, because still fi ali militant. Mungo de, Yadamwasi, Ebesentia.
It was for Yamamuina Kobabium Edeba Oyerepa TV so. A OBT agenda, that is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. And then Tuesday morning, the 8th of October 2024, that's the Dabama and the PSA for Ghana to say, and the health and lifestyle segment on the show. Now this morning, it's Samuel Dawson, which I found Samuel Dawson. We'll get into that shortly. Now I'm going to be quickly. I'll send me here. We'll call Facebook or you live on Facebook like a page, for come and go home, make kind in the amount and then I'll pay meeting at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. Now, I Tuesdays I'll pay me catch them say, Mom, person to come crab tree, a quay Juma, Mom, person who school, Mom, person who visit, Mom, person who tour. Baby also call a Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. I want also call come boy pa. Amasa a continue episode to no. And yet when your connection man some Debbie Zag connection man some jai. We a genuine ya do papers, it is so your farmer, so your nurse, so your midwife, so your journalist, so your cameraman, so your director. Nina Bibia we be a number say we call a butcher. You also call a Institute of Expert Travel and Tour pay. Wow. Just say the office. Mausa Kunyano. I'm about to climb my very own Julius Zamani, marketing and managing consultant, or Institute of Expert Travel and Tour, or another pay. Julius Akaba. Now, Bohoria. Yamia Boko. Yadamiasi. Now, and another pay, officer. Now, when you say you're Canada, 5 years. That's a dream. That's a dream more. It's young office and office being a hobby on a pay. All right. Nearly can match a tea for no more tea for you know, by the bar or your TV. So, Abante Planet or Yancheniasi. Also, come my own brother Julius now, a Kuno. And the city idea, all bus will be idea, but the Dean Kwesi Planet. Baba, and the Michana Nano pay. Now, Sunday, Sabi, Painisa, several top prior, not an anti. Right. To go as a Tembia, or Oyerepa TV, and no credit. Sabi, Odo Hodon, Sabi, Abua, Kokunswa, or Kotokronko Castle. And to say, dear, one don't Oyerepa so dear officer, would just on I pass the bread tea for. Then I name Kofuku Kakrabine Babe Kasa, and I no pay. Obi our a head worker bia. Obi Opesoku school. Say, Oye general labor work bia obe to me aye. Menesa uncle for a Kasa. Ah, and ne, I'm no say office about a good jasso. Ebu Japan. A work Japan. Hey. Japan. Japan. South Korea. Number campus. Japan and South Korea. Yes. And Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia. And Singapore. Sa for office about Drew. And I saw Canada. You US. You UK. In your Australia, okay. Sa office in Ababe Gusi, I'm no can say. Na quota na cano a limited is it say, one monasi and yaha. The banana asa. Charlie, I my issue, just all your attempt. Sanity is a money word. When you out to us, I was soon too kind. I said, oh, how Henry or two says, can only. Yes. Nani Tini, say your work. A visit. And I say, a year. Business visit now pesa woko Institute of Expert Travel and Tour I card so do be too coin maybe obi pese or ya de bi into open tem into open numbers no numbers na go screen so no obetimi afa 0539 85 8766 and I say 0539 899915 and now obetimi afa Vodafone 0504 694209. Offer this particular number on Sabeka Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. I check one so near Irakwan. You Kumasi so full like here, opposite soldiers barasso, or Bahana, a new wedding who be our person needing. Now, Canada in because of 2026 World Cup never soon into Canada has started infrastructure, sending maybe containing Crawford, I be bound until almost the office now, Baba do Jaswa, she says. It says I omobium. And I will soon yes, and I could interview way offer. A work offer. I'll be a person who could be an Institute of Expert Travel and Tour.
I can't say the Obeko. Now 5 years work visa.
5 years work visa.
Into a more kono near Tembia me catch up when say Okwa make sure say only police assembly and Kobamuntem. Unquire criminal issue bia. What na Canada 3 years ubet me file for permanent stay and over be file no obusu and 4 person ye bia. And to ba na fele work form na mawa. Your family form so ye fele. Ehun se busu we obusu ni we see. The moment of mudin be konkrata so no. Institute opesa okwa the solution for later on betim do nyina ba be kan sa
I see
and I feel so say e aware na pese bia obi efi Canada ba be ware na wunya green passport straight away so a institute be ya mo
ma o Canada ambe so ma Ghana for member no
na mati achede so ma na abrotra na miti anwa so na obisa me se mpagya me na hwe
I see
say ya ware ye de wuram ebe ma oni broni no adi nkomo day in day out mo be chat obe che oni bibia nya fe na bedu airport obi say broni ni kura akware no ka ben kura no dem a nya fe unu ka kura wo chi
no hu the bed
no be chat no be bibia ni bibia obe ka chere oni openi no mpe nyina nti wo kwa ese wo ye fully packed nya fe na be ka say bia na ekubisa ase na me ho kopo da bi say UK say US Canada ya American ya awari se bia obaye be ma
mo amo se ni me jira maware mun jai mun ka ho awai for mun ka ho mo fie yi mo firi Steve mo yi mo firi mun ka ho
edu ba bia yi firi me yi e jan kata ni ya discover we few scan e pa me few
I see
sanity na fe nso no me pese ne no pay me to challenge mo obi a o se Germany ana Schengen wa ja o nyan kratasem no remember just 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Say one ko Europe. Anko try how money ba say permanent resident a year. Omra na institute ye ba akra na omra ka se fidie so me pamoye.
Just 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We be yan nkata na bibia ma no.
Me say just 2 weeks.
But so mo amofer munya boche ye nwie show no. Munya boche ye wi a na mafre mesere mo amofer munya boche ye nwie ye. 0539 no 85876 munya boche. You be some more frefre pa you show now na my friend we say me call Germany within 2 weeks
me say just 2 weeks and say
me visa
sa offer we so e wo Europe nko a and quota na aka we just 29 just 2 weeks 2 weeks pe obi a opese okobia say opese okọ Europe afana bia bra udu a ye he onkata mu a yese besen ko you miss question
I see na we be say It's okay, and I said, be sorry, and I'm a back. Let us say, meaning cat, tell me, many people, and say, baby, be a mamma.
Oh, dear, bra, oh, and for passport, Nebra. For passport,
many be
Fabra. Only be an institute, yeah, birth set, okay, passport, and then Kata, same beer, the 2 can be a dear institute, yenina. Until we miss Ankata, send my man in your problem, my man in your dad, bra. And then you feel about Baba, say, and I say, there be. But in person, I can say, and I know pain, so I know be more fra. And I'm more working pay. I tell some more one for there be say in penny so say be unni be say be asan yen say a year with sleep intimate working pay yen na mu mo ba kakra na kuta no ye beche ne abɔ ho bra ne ahu say ampa ye do kɔ mo akwakoye adwuma
I see it's you know and none of pay there more mo hwɛ especially Ivad me lady Akua send a message say but what were you? That said, "Miss, why for one count?" I see, tell the man I'm interested in the married thing. But why? I know your husband. Was a yana me pesa munjaisa mama munjaisa busadi messages. Me fama why me fama me bechi no bekasa. Aha, it's not a pay 1% more coverage no. So they can 2 weeks Germany. But it's not easy for you to get a visa. Easy to be amonya visas in England. Then quickly Japan, South Korea, mambo samo kwana momo dia na monko osini obe hia ne se odo passport ba wo di passport kra na mbebo amawanya passport na bibia akototin e di amount and the anope na won so wetimi akraboche most especially single for no singles no but I see am fa for na kan but me reservation ya why ne nka ho it your friend is saying single for no mo amopekunu yere for papers e wa boche no obetimi aboa ama won so wanya sa akonya no for numbers no to dwa biem na fei
numbers no 0539 85 87 66 and I say 0539 89 9915. Ubetumi afa Vodafone no so 0504 694209. Ye Kumasi Sofulai opposite Soldiers Barracks. Unya ba ho na enu betena se fefefe be ba ma ho fefo ne mrantie very vibrant people. Omo to ha ye dra be yon krata sembia. Obi wo kra ba oba na ne ye abusua. And yes, so we need to background now. Once I say, who did money be a card on BC? Yeah, they even personal contact in the mouth. Then no chat it. You could be any update too. So what I say, because you're my young message. It's institute there. So Obana says, you need to do Madia. Yeah, crowding. I see. Now, don't want to say, Oyerepa, to me, you can't. Into be our bounty. Of course. Yes, of course. Obi Kwafra was semi Pamacho, Oyerepa, Moya, you need to know, Pamacho Mochila Conway. Don't be sad, I be a mere inquiries. Because we know about straight. Yes, about straight. Instead of expert travel and tour. Now when you say Singapore now make come. I know you have visa free to Ghana. Okay. Yes. Oh, Singapore now there visa free. Visa free. Now near Tini. This when you be a either say sponsorship and I say yes a visit. Now the room. What the room? This is why I was say what better to about crew. I see. I see. The same thing applies to Malaysia. So you bet you simple. Because company na FAO. And a company so we know my mix mukakra. Open visa. Tenya fi na kwa se ma sign card anti mene company we asumasi. Ebe ye juma be 5 years and samatimi ademe ho. We ente sa. Sa ni manti na yenye Arab countries ni Dubai mo. Okay. Because ono be shemra se we se wotena se it be have 3 years onim be ye juma chenchina twen. Untimi krampi no adwo nkrata nyina. We ente sa. Company de be ma no open work. Untimi jat anytime bia. That's require bia for bia so we bia. And I know mo juma no so time na wum no. Ebi wa na 72 hours na 48 hours. No more spread there go week ni. Until imagine. Before the extra time, come on, the extra time, no po, fetch more money than Omakasa salary no Benjamin monthly. I see. Sanity. It's James for you're the best here and there underpay Yane Julius. Amani, of course, my very own brother. Boy a year in Babunu. Now wait a minute, so age limit to man because age limit will be 50 years. It be I mean age limit ni baby. Once a new man, your security work. Okay. Your cleaning, your house help, your company work, your factory work, and your other works will be a driving. Say we are mechanic, we are doing. Nina omu here. Into kwa. Abroche dia sabi ntese sabi my team. This is Ghana. There be. Oko adwuma bia. So far so be do anim. Now what do I because the agency so do airport they will come and pick you from the airport. Okay. Mom do accommodation, baby ababeda, ne bibia na or more to na company no. Even companies can be far from work to house or na be pick you. And we skal to be any. Until we pay we now pay day. Bra Institute of Expert Travel and Tour. Na numbers in so say WhatsApp. Okay. Until we friend na WhatsApp. Obetimi WhatsApp. You better plan. And I obetimi voice note kakra bi. Now what they are sending here, no say better planning in Adiam. Okay. In the Institute of Expert Travel and Tour, the Kumasi Sofulai, opposite Soldiers Barracks, and I don't pay bra, ni entrance, ni enfam krata seminar. To listen, office na ba bedru, koye adwuma bra be hebusia. Sanse mpanyi se funtum free den chem from fu. Omugu fu ye ku from na so still omdidi anomo from. Enye ni breboni o. Ebe na kane no na ye wo famo. Etimi ka se bia wo me offer say dem de majapade ebe man no aye reluctant not fie. Ene sa na na twam. Inti misra won so corporate na koye adwuma be fa so abusia. Julius medase enano pay. Jebusa for that Julius Ameni odo ye adwuma Institute of Experts Travel and Tours inti ombe boaw ama won so wetimi etu kwanja no pay say no kan no wonim omaso ye ukọ Sofulai Soldiers Barracks or second gate one opposite one one or more bomodern so be show mo bibia be boaw ama ay kama e dia ma na won so say Canada na bezo ko say Japan say Malaysia say Singapore obetimi akọ ama also sa vision na sa dream na open no etimi abem ntino ya do ne be sia na fe ye na pay e be call yan sem no so now this morning yanim say there is a demonstration going on in Kai and now pay in fact Sam George Omomode the anti-LGBT bill on the buy omo a demonstration kakra
we'll try and touch base with our reporter, na yetie in summer across another pair. Let me say, let me apologize on behalf of my guests. Omunyambedu yankasa. My guest Enyambedu. So I will apologize on their behalf for now. And we will try and touch base with the demonstrators na yashe the ekoso ewo and that'll pay. Sana, the organized labor for concerns in Abano, and that'll pay the government at a number of measures at the Ababe Tuja. Some measures, almost say, to halt Galamsey. The question you're asking this morning, and he said, we'll share what government is saying now. We a nyoma bitimia boa ama Galamsey na ye ka ho asem no ejai and I say yentimi mboma ninjai and already measures see abey. The big question again is organized labor. So should they call off the strike? And I say need some call off the strike. But say we call the various universities are and organized labor are more on Krabata and other branches or the association chapters or the various universities, 13 public universities, and they don't know Tuaba, and most of them have agreed. Say or say striking about Thursday and say but this intervention by government, the intervention by government here, the Nado and then by Edia Bay, Musha and Nobeboa, and I say and no Mboa, and now Washa and Nobit me, I'm organized labor, a year or more intended strike. I will try and go through the proposals and another measures now, a year or penny. And then buying Ediabano. I'll take you through them briefly. Then we'll sit down at the table to discuss say and a bit me bois. And I say me mboa. Mama producers Eddie Irina to show Eddie Amaye. Whilst I go through the list here on my laptop now here can no and meka about cathedral, national cathedral no. Meka ho much say ATB and discussing the issues, and the cathedral, the concern is that Cecilia auditing away. Akuyanaba. Yen twaso. And I said my yen twaso. And even with the yen twaso and I'm yen twasui, some people strongly believe that cathedral or say the gubaby. If we should say we a bosha or mampeni nyame, and Ghana being a Christian nation. Or say Bomodia is cathedral no na yede ma twediam ponyankopon. So may go through the list and I said what government has proposed this morning in terms of organized labor no. The organized labor no said. And this is a statement from the minister responsible for information minister and the buyer and Rana Joe and Omode buyer Fatima Abubakar and information minister. Now all can I say we share from point 2 now. It is very simple. So the meeting discussed the long-standing issue of illegal mining, reviewed the situation and the government effort thus far. Now, say government will collaborate with organized labor and other stakeholders in the fight against illegal mining. It's a bino money organized labor back come no much crime pound the first one. Or stop a year illegal mining. That's what we create illegal mining. Again, government will take steps when Parliament reconvenes this month to revoke the Environmental Protection, Mining and Forest Reserves Regulation 2023 LI 2462. LI 2462. Now, this particular LI, a year organized labor for anywhere LI we because our LI no. A man who say a call a year forest reserve. Na yakwa galamsey not necessarily galamsey, but I mean small scale mining. But even the small scale mining, the concern is that and it's in the Nina say you know, say yasa say you quiet no, and it's the organized labor very keen on this matter. Say the regulation LI 2462 a war parliament, parliament BA, and parliament is going to reconvene on the 15th of October, I think next week Tuesday, in a parliament, I'm sure they will do about a month, and ending of October, and I'll be a first week of November. na afe omasan break so na be MPs betimi go back to their constituency and go and campaign for December 7 election. It's, these are the things about the area. Nidikai on the organized labor, ebe collaborate to ensure some fight galamsey no. And the tosumi airline on share nafe on year free. Number 3, or say government would ramp up its effort measures, particularly as it relates to prohibiting illegal mining in water bodies and forest reserves. It's number 3, and they say omo ye mining ewo nsuo ho ene ade no aban penifo of course aban them behwe say ekwembi oso mo fa so me stop pesa ankofo no o me stop pesa ankofo no. And I'm sure by now you have seen videos of illegal miners are omo there aban na soja for ene police for so mo mbra mo twa omo ibi kwa tutuo ibi kwa tuo a je so mo tutuo say ye twa mo mbra ene ade ebusia yo soja for no mbeba no mba say obetime gina wan obegina obetime gina wan so dey na wa wasema. So these are daring people are almost there aban no almost there soja for almost there the police and daring Ghanaians as a whole. It's aban say omo ye galamsey no ewo nsuo no they will make sure and the forest reserves they make sure say ombeja again. Number 4 or say water bodies and forest reserves remain red zones for mining, and all forms of mining in water bodies, as well as recognizance, prospecting, exploration, and all small-scale mining in forest reserves remain banned. Law enforcement agencies of the state are fully mandated to raid our water bodies and forest reserves of all forms of mining. It's in Abai Air can say, if you look at small scale mining, ewo forest Abai say wabani. Abai say wabani. Ewo nsuo ho. Prospecting actually say ye kwa kohwe say gold wa ha. Sanko for the so mo kan say ade no more. Yes, mo kan say ade no more because all kwa say gold wo no. When be ba ho so no omutu. When be ba ho so no omutu. It's and also so aban sisi no wa ban. So there'll be nothing like going to prospect. We go prospect it. And I say we go say gold wa ha and I say gold in here. So it is very important to note the measures are buying Ediaba. Senebeya and Nobeboa, Ama Yina, Itimia stopping galamsey. Now, the final point, the E point, say the Attorney General will collaborate with the Chief Justice to ensure swift adjudication of illegal mining cases. It's Attorney General, any Chief Justice, Omobeshe, say, yeah, the galamsey are some court. Court in a big generation why intent and be a mind because sometimes court no delay, and so I say the Attorney General and the Chief Justice, that is the court in Beshe, say the galamsey samba quickly now ye na fe ye free her. FN say government supports the call for all presidential candidates to sign a pact committing to the fight against illegal mining. So as to depoliticize this national problem. Now, Abane Ekabim and say, Omo tu Franca Ediama Amayukuno, whether NPP, NDC, CPP, Alancha Mantin, and you be Okikahubiano. Sanko Fornum. I will say Omodi Omonsa Krata, as he said, Omon for Galamsey, and ye politics. Omon for Galamsey, and ye politics. Whether Chirabosom or any other person, for galamsey and politics. And until Omnomsesha Sacra Tanasia, and Nobetimia Ama in times past in Simbia Yatete. So, Moyaticho Mono, Yabai, be your money yen tibium. It's these are some of the things I bind to say, or say a bayer. And then and again, in light of the above, government is surprised by the decision of organized labor to proceed on an industrial action from 10th October 2024. Government will, however, continue to engage stakeholders in a constructive dialogue in finding solutions for this national menace. Now, the last part now, or say, government reiterates its commitment to the fight against illegal small-scale mining and calls on all stakeholders to join the fight. This is what government is saying. It's a way measures are buying up and we are hoping, say, being some of the presidential candidates, to talk to them. Now, whether they are ready to sign this peace pact and whether or not these peace pact, these pacts no mukako sign no, omo krata na mde omo nsa ebe sha sie no, ebetimi aboa ama yeyi galamsey no efri ho. And for you, wo hwe me na no pay, what do you make of these measures aban no ediaba? Measures odiaba no ebetimi aboa ama yetimi eyi yetimi stop galamsey no, because you and I know, researchers are here, doctors are here, say more galamsey areas and I'm say be mining no. A man okra woswa. Sometimes among kra no na omo deformity kakra. Omo deformity. Just say be na nsa, be na chia ne nan achia, be na ti anye ye anya ade. Sa no money nyina emwa hard drain in terms of a delivery. That is neonatal death in Krano Itimika baby. And the kidney and the cancers are also in the current dispensation. Kidney and the cancers are also. And you begin to wonder, Adentina na afei say. So these are some of the things that ningina abano ehwe na yaka ho asem. Na again, there is a reverend bishop, Methodist bishop, Ononoriaba. Say, mo ye oyeche no, mo ye demonstration no, mo ye strike against the government ningina. Adentina nka muntwen na yanto abani wie. Ye to abani wie a na nka masore. Mo hono ne so na nka ma fight galamsey. A lot of people disagree with him. In fact, we'll try and get you the video and see. A lot of people disagree with the Sofono. Say, na Reverend Bishop. In fact, or your Methodist Bishop. Na Reverend, as now who came here. It was for and shut down sir. Because you see, at the end of the day, galamsey no say your trouble anyway. That's a then what then happens? The trouble ni we na ya galamsey ni say yensuo. Na yina ya kabebia. Then what then happens? So a lot of people are raising concerns with this galamsey issue. And now will try and spend some time on. And so we're also trying to go to Accra na ya reporter heading comment on LGBT demonstration at Ekoso. My producers are working tirelessly to ensure say Yensaka reporters to give us an update on that. But on the galamsey and also organized labor, what do you think? Maybe I should activate the phone lines for you at this moment. Nafe Yensheb measures are buying the abano. Wow, what do you think? What do you make of it? Say another boy ama galamsey ni jai na aban so dia bay anon so betimi aboa ama galamsey ye jai. Minsaka, the presidential candidate for the APC, Dr. Hassan Ayarga ewa homane so, as part of measures to stop galamsey aban say the presidential candidate omo nyina form nsanhye klata ase say na beya they will not politicize the issue of galamsey. Doc, akwa no pay.
Good morning, Pastor.
Yeah, madam, who are dog down swear?
No.
Great. Great. Look, I am sure say what who measures are buying at Yaba with regards to fighting against Galamsey, you know. Mamimbisa, way ebeboa. Is it going to help in the fight against Galamsey? What should measures not Yaba now?
To be very honest with you, my movie, because my head busy, my campaign. So it's not everything that Aban has brought out that I have time to read.
Okay.
But yeah, because we were filled. So it's when you're on the field, you don't get time to read what other people are writing or saying. But yeah,
okay.
For me, I don't know what Aban has said unless you tell me.
Okay, so I'll just give you just two key issues or three key issues. Government will take steps when Parliament reconvenes this month to revoke the environmental protection regulation, that is LI 2462. That's number one. So mining and forest reserve, government is going to repeal that law. That's what they are saying. Again, they say that government will ramp up its enforcement measures, particularly as it relates to prohibiting illegal mining in water bodies. So water bodies and forest reserves, they are going to prohibit it. Now, the reason we called you says that government supports the call for all presidential candidates to sign a pact committing to the fight against illegal mining so as to depoliticize this national problem. So as a presidential candidate, are you ready not to use Galamsey as your campaign against the government?
Governance is about leadership.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who is on the throne. What it means is that you are the one mandated by the people of Ghana, given the mandate by the people of Ghana to manage this country, not other political parties.
Right.
You are the person who has to show us the leadership that you have promised Ghanaians to provide. That's it. So if you are calling on political parties to sign an understanding that they will not do Galamsey, then that means that you do not have power over everybody. Because, the problem is not about political party. The problem is that government themselves, including their leadership, are all involved in the fight in Galamsey. The chiefs have their hands inside, the elders have their hands, the community elders have their hands inside, the government of the day is mining, policemen are all part of it, military men are part of the mining of Galamsey. Almost everybody is mining Galamsey. So, for me, where I sit as presidential candidate of the APC, the first thing I would do is that I have no preference. I do not have fear or favor for anybody. I will ban completely Galamsey, small scale and medium scale mining.
You ban small scale and medium scale mining?
Including Galamsey. All form of mining will be banned. And I will do forensic audit into it. Okay? All those companies that have destroyed our water body, that have not paid royalties, that have cut down our farm trees, cocoa trees, destroyed our land, they will be accountable to the people of Ghana and make sure that they do the right thing. And after doing the right thing, a penalty will be given to them to pay. Then I will stop completely mining under any authority. And the only authority to mine in Ghana will be the government of Ghana. You couldn't say mining Ghana's resources, your wealth as a nation.
Na dog, Sisiana Abai say, a Bayanka presidential candidate, Mun sign crata say, Munfa Galamsey, and your politics, Munfa illegal money, and your politics. You as an individual, are you ready to do that?
I don't have a problem signing that. Okay. I'll be the first person to sign. Okay. The very first person ever signing. But they themselves also should stop the Galamsey. The power and the authority to stop Galamsey does not lie in the hands of Akua Asieduaa.
But they have tried. I mean, I not try so best stop Galamsey. Omobua said they.
Why are you Galamsey? If Abai is telling me that they cannot stop Galamsey, the president should give me the power for he should hand over the power to me for 1 day and I will stop Galamsey.
I see.
On my presidency, one day, one thing I see, on P. Akuniano, non Jamina Mitina Akuniano, 1 day, don't stop Galamsey. Una will keep the authority. Una will keep the power. Una will the president of the Republic of Ghana. Una will that executive power to stop any form of illegal things happening in this country. And now what can I say? Presidential candidates will sign that they will not use it for politics. Are you serious? Why are you serious? Huh?
Oh, no, so because the collective effort of everybody on board. So the bear you know, you better to do the calamity. So he's a very serious man.
And then it's a collective effort. All the crises happening in Ghana. Challenge is there, Ghana now. Has he ever called us on collective effort? What is that? What is that? Where is the power given to the president to stop calamity? And one call from the president, eventually stop calamity. One call. He doesn't need us to help him to stop calamity. He is the president of the Republic of Ghana. Only one call. From today, I ban calamity. From today, I buy all mining activity until further notice. Young woman, why never call?
And say wakasa wabane. And you see, part of 2020 election, Wakasa, I will put my presidency on the line.
The bind or Kasa still a buying me.
Oh, we'll share the statement not buy now. Or say, and I'm going to read verbatim to you. Or say, water bodies and forest reserves remain red zones for mining and all forms of mining in water bodies, as well as reconnaissance, prospecting, exploration, and all small-scale mining in forest reserves remain banned. Law enforcement agencies of the states are fully mandated to raid our water bodies and forest reserves of all forms of mining. It's in a one ajo statement in a buy, you know. A kahubi.
The statement we buy.
And one ajo, and a buy.
This morning.
Yeah, so let's say this morning. But I'm not ajo no release here.
That's the first step. That's the first step of the president.
Right.
The second step is to put it in action.
Okay.
Military men, policemen, national security, all other security institutions should go to all the mining sites, start from.
But yeah, Operation Vanguard, Operation Galam Stop, Operation Halt. We took the military to the forest. Yeah, the police for no koi. So the government has tried in this matter.
That means that the government itself does not have power or control over his country. Then you have the military on your side. You are the commanding officer. You are the chief of the armed force of Ghana. Where the chief of, and then you give an order and nobody is following. That means that, like I said, military men are also doing galamsey, police are doing galamsey, government is doing galamsey, almost everybody is doing galamsey. Then we are not fighting against galamsey. Then the president too does not have the power to stop galamsey. That means he's a weak president.
He's a weak president?
Yes.
Ekufuado? Ekufuado?
He's a weak president, because if you're not a weak president, how will you give an order to the people of Ghana and the military to stop something and they can't stop it? Today. And tomorrow there's war against Ghana. How are we going to defeat those people then? If we cannot stop ordinary galamsey workers, then this country is there's a big problem. This country is national security threat. What's it? This country is national security threat.
I see.
Because the president gives a command just to stop galamsey workers and it cannot happen. Then let's pray that our neighboring countries do not attack us. Because if they attack us, we will have to run into the sea. What's it? So me, let me know. This country, the politicking is too much.
Okay. Me say we a campaign. No, me say we a campaign. See, we dey me say we quickly me jana nko. Organized labor. Thursday, they are shutting down the country. In fact, they've indicated in draft at the press conference. They are shutting down the country. As a presidential candidate, do you think what they are doing is in order? Because Oman Penny say they should stop.
Shutting down the country is not helping build Ghana. It's helping destroy Ghana. They should not allow. We have 2 months to go into an election, to the next election. Shutting down this country will only bring this country down to its knees. And furthermore, they're not doing that thing. They're doing that organized labor demonstration. It's not going to affect the presidency. it will not affect Nana Akufo-Addo nor his government. It's going to affect ordinary citizens who are innocent. So sometimes let's be very mindful and careful the kind of demonstration we do. We will do demonstration thinking that we are doing against this government. This government has only 2 months to go. Yeah. Why do demonstrations?
They want to force the hands of the government to do what is right. Because Galamsey is having an effect on everybody.
Galamsey it's not only a fight of government. The chiefs are also involved. And I don't call me if you don't want me to tell you the truth. The truth is that it is not only government who is doing Galamsey. Even the chiefs themselves are involved. Why am I assassino? This government who only gave them the assassino. Chiefs no mukau, elders no mukau. You can't come to my community and mine. You come to Baku where I live. I am the chief of Baku. You go into my community and mine, and you are telling me that it is government. You the chiefs are part of it. Because of election. We need election. Me, as an Erga, I don't care about telling people the truth if I'm going to lose election. I would rather tell them the truth and lose my election. No. I don't care. The truth is one. Don't even cut 2 times. If you tell lies, you can tell 100 times different kinds of lies. But the fact of the matter is that let us not only concentrate on government and hitting hard on government. The chiefs, they are the custodians of the land. No Chinese man can go to the forest and acquire land without the signatures of their chiefs. What are you talking about, the chiefs? Ashanti region, the whole of Ashanti region, they are mining. Who has the authority to go to Ashanti region and mine without the signature of the chief, without the authority of the chief? The whole of Western region, they are mining. Why they keep that willpower to enter into the forest land or to the communities and mine without the authority of that chief? Why not? So we are only hitting on government alone, but we are forgetting those who are the custodians of the land. Keep the power. Even if government gives you land to go and mine, and the chief will not append the signature, you dare not enter that community. The chief of that community will move a path, they will sack you, including, and burn all your equipment.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, because you talk all your government, labor force are talking about government. What about your chiefs? They sit down, mute, and quiet as if they are innocent. They are not innocent.
So do you think that what organized labor is doing is politically motivated?
I am telling you. How many of them have gone to the chiefs or written to the chiefs or gone to the go to the young court? Which region mines more in this country? 2 regions, Ashanti and Western Anambra.
Yeah.
And have they gone to Okufo to tell him that we want you to stop mining? If Okufo says that every money,
but Okufo respectfully is not the president. But Okufo respectfully is not the president of the land. Ghana is a democracy. Ghana is being governed by a constitution. It's in a Obama or Mampeni Nanado and you're Okufo. They can't go to Okufo and petition him.
You're not listening to me.
Doc, meet you.
Okufo is the king of the Ashanti.
Right.
He's more of a president than even the president of the Ashanti. If you don't know. The Ashantis don't joke with their king. They can joke with the president, but they don't joke with their king. And I will need that. Ashantis respect their king more than their president. Don't know, let me tell you today. Respect your kingdom more than Akufo-Addo. The Ashantis, if you don't know, let me tell you this. Ashantis respect their king more than the president because their king is for life. The president comes and goes. So they have more respect. And they give him too much of, power. So they don't joke with their king. If their king should say stop, everything will stop. What are you telling me? You think Okufo is an ordinary man there? No. He's the king of kings. Okata. So if you are telling me, if you don't know this, let me tell you this. The president cannot come to the Ashanti kingdom and tell him what to do if he doesn't want to do it. And I will use that.
It's also organized labor for.
It's a toy for somebody to toy with. Yes, sir.
It's also organized labor for no echo Yeru Asantehene and Sana. Omo demonstration. Some demonstration.
Before they can do any demonstration, they should go to him, the king of the kingdom. Oh, my king, we have come to greet you. This is our concern. And hear what he has to say. They should go to Western region, to the king there, and tell him. Because nobody can mine in Ashanti region without the authority of our Ashanti. No company. That company dare not. That company dare not. And even before they go and mine, they have to go and pay homage to him. So if Ashanti wants to stop people from mining in Ashanti region because they are destroying his water body, Ashanti will just make one call, tell his boys from today they should go around and tell all the. He has a list of all mining companies. You think I don't know? They all go to him and pay homage every time. You think I don't know? So they will go to him, and if he calls all of them to say they should stop, he is more powerful than stopping them than even the president of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay, it's an organized labor for no.
Country no, a year there. A year about there. What year? So we must protect this country. The king and his people must learn to protect their nation and their country. Because their children will suffer. And their children will inherit. What year? So young Kasa and the Kwesi, the kingdom no, Ashanti kingdom no, if there's too much destruction of water bodies, destruction of farmlands, destruction of cocoa land, Ashanti should stand up and make that call. The Ashanti or two should make that call. Because he's supposed to be protecting his people, his kingdom, his children, his great-grandchildren, and those coming after him.
But Doc, to be fair to the revered king, he's made it severally. He's asked the president, the ministers, that you know the people doing it. So you come and the chiefs are not the ones that mining license and as a permit. A criminals commission, so when they come and they show the chiefs around across the country, say, oh, no permit, the chiefs do not have any authority to stop them from doing that. It's in Oyerepa Asantehene consistently has made the call for a ban. Waka Nancy or Central Region, he made the point. Saying so he's made the point for the ban.
Don't I beg you, don't tell things and then let people think that what you are saying is true. Look, what you are saying is not the truth. The truth of the matter is that nobody gets lances to come to my house and live. If a rent control gives you permit to come and live in my apartment, and I don't open the door, will you live in my apartment? The fact of the matter is that the problem is not Galamsey. The problem is those who are doing it and who have the authority to stop them, and they cannot stop them. Let me be very honest with you. Asantehene is the king of the Ashantis and controls all that jurisdiction called Ashanti region. And I tell you, as a king of the Ashantis, even if the president sent a team, not even mining company, whether they have money, even the president himself, President Akua Asieduaa sends a team to go and mine. And Asantehene does not want them to mine. On Penoma mining, between Yami, they can mine. They can mine. So let us not underestimate or underrate the authority of the kingdom and the king himself. The king has the power, the authority to stop any mining company under his jurisdiction. Don't forget, before we started electing presidents, we were ruled by kings in kingdoms. Our kingdoms were being managed by the king. And they still have, and that is why when I become president, I am giving certain percentage of our governance system for the kings and chiefs to be part of it. When I become president, under my manifesto, you've heard me, that certain portion of our governance system must be allocated to kings, to the kingdom, to the region, and what we call it, to the traditional rulers, so that they will help us. We help them build this country together. We don't want a situation where there's too much power over one authority. One we could do collective distribution of powers to be able to build it. As President Akua Asieduaa is sitting here at the Flagstaff House, enjoying his air conditioning, he doesn't know what is happening in their community and jurisdiction. So you cannot be sitting in the flag tower and be passing rules and regulations for how they should live their life in a community you have never visited. What is? So it is important for us, for them to be integral part of our leadership. So that you let me here, because look, we're not ruling human animals. We're supposed to be ruling human beings who have common sense and understanding of the system. The problem you want to solve is their problem. Sorry, it's not your problem. The problem, the leadership you want to exhibit or show, you are showing the leadership to change their life. So if you don't know their life, how do you change it? So in fact, organized labor should rescind on their decision to have what we call dialogue. I believe in dialogue. I don't believe in demonstration. Demonstration should only be the last option when dialogue has failed. What? Dialogue. We're supposed to be building institutions and not making promises. If we don't want to build institutions, then let us be doing this one come, then we'll organize people, then they'll go do a buka kind of, what do you call it, demonstration. Another party comes. No, we will continue to do demonstrations if we don't sit up as leaders of this country to do the right thing against the wrong thing. If we want to favor other political parties against other political parties, we become hypocrites in our own country. If we want to always favor one side of the story and leave another side of it, we'll be destroying the whole system.
I see.
We should not be behaving this way. We are leaders of this country. We have to show leadership. The kingdom has to show leadership. The political will have to show leadership. The ordinary citizens have to show leadership. The followers have to show leadership. The visitors have to show leadership. We all must be responsible for something. We cannot be irresponsible. Just tell me, yes, sir. We have to take responsibility. Because that is leadership. Leadership is about taking responsibility and not running away from responsibility. We're all looking for power to do what? To exhibit some level of leadership. If not, if we all want to rob Ghana, then let's continue. What is this? Because people want to rob this nation, why on earth will a nation well be given to foreigners and called people? In the 60s, Ghana in the 60s, Ghana government was the sole institution mining gold. That time, Ghana had what is called gold reserve in abundance. The Ghanaian cedi was stronger than the dollar and the pound. Go and check. Our cedi was much stronger than the dollar and the pound. That's going on. Certain people who thought that they were smart and intelligent decided that government should stop mining and took it from government and gave it to private sector. And then be giving government 10% royalty. How will you give your wealth to somebody and take 10% of that royalty? What is the 10% royalties compared to the distractions that you are taking as a nation? Your water bodies are destroyed, it's part of your 10%. Your farmlands are destroyed, it's part of the 10%. Your cocoa lands are destroyed, it's part of the 10%. We are not even talking about the loss of human resource. People are dying on daily basis in Galamsey. Nobody is talking about that one. All they are interested in the water bodies. And do you know the souls, the millions of people who die every day because of Galamsey and large-scale and small-scale mining? It's because they are not your family. You don't know. If they were your family, you will know. I have not seen any journalist who goes to make that story of people dying. So, Paka, we are the distraction, not the Galamsey, not the large-scale mining. Ashanti Gold, they came from foreign countries. They've come. They're taking our wealth away. They're destroying us. They don't give a damn about how you and your water bodies are. They don't care. All they care is that they take gold and export it out. And what do we get in return? Distraction. And we call that mining. We call that PPP. What is wrong with Ghanaian mining? What's wrong with the Ghanaian leaders? What is wrong with us? Right. When will we ever become good citizens? Come on, Ghanaians. Wake up.
Doc, Medasa no pay.
Wake up.
Right.
We have given everything out to foreigners and we are becoming slaves in our own country. Our water has to clay. Even Milo you can't drink. Our water bodies have become clay and Milo. Wow. So Paka, this matter is a very serious matter.
Right.
Let's not labor force and other people politicize it. This is not the time to politicize this kind of crisis.
Doc, Medasi Nanopay. That's Dr. Hassan Ayerga, who are now the presidential candidate at the APC Amayokono. Clear simple terms. Near Abandia Bano, so 200 years and measures not the buy. No. Then again, organized labor for striking and I say shut down now because on Thursday no. Or say a bebo minor, a best say minor, and into no omunjai emwa. Now you go so I can say once a me a Reverend Bishop Steve Wakasa, and people believe that there is some political underpinnings, political handsy bishop baby, and organized labor for, and they accuse the NDC of doing that. It's a be issue to say. They're raising the questions. I think the Yatanasi had 2 months to an election, and I found a Kagalam say once. Yenti Prof, Yenti Reverend, we are. I'll introduce my guest on Maba.
I'm not sure for pray. What is showing them? Let them feel one show one. Mama showing them, no somebody will make a car and the next go on the issue. I think the time was it done for your issue. You are with the baby, I'm a living shadow. What cow, papa? Why at this time, watch 2 months in the upper to abide? The people have risen. These can I see as politics. Everything couldn't miss the pastors, ministers. Why? I mean, him say, Sabbath of security, no way at it. Security. And now I'll talk to you, Yaji. For first of time. For 4 times, that was the moment that was sick. And she had turned him into a baby. And you can't tell the same husband to a baby. And take me as I see this man, this woman, because she believed that no one was superior to another. Whether that go for I salute you wherever you are. Oh, he has come down to the level to meet the leaders of so-called organized labor. To beg you. Let us respect humility. Papa Nabenwasi. Papa Nabenwasi. What a change. A man of work. Get to have a more. Also, Pamucho. Summa. Obi was on your Asante, maybe Asante baby, Asante Savannah, former director of Ghana Law School. So President get over look at the sense. Look at the sense. Our TV in America. And you know anything? Our common news. Okay, I am former director of law school. Look at that. I never say, so what the president wrote it. Respect. Respect. Papa has come down to appeal to you, to stop, to talk to you, to deal with you, to do certain things, even to beg and beg, not to be told with some man. What do you want? I mean, one to have a nipple. I'm not confused. One to have a character. I see. When you are back, it's never yes, you will process your Ghana. And the point one worker position be poverty be in Ghana. I don't believe it. Our God is not God of confusion. Can you hear your seminar? I said you're ordering to kill me. I need your prophet is down. I need your prophet is down. Prophet say I make I better act on that. You can't do that. I want to tell you. Why you fighting? You know I can work.
Right, it was for it's that is Reverend Bishop. Stephen Ayensu or Takwa now making the point, quickly say, I mean, I didn't know. 2 months to an election. Now you just did about Galamsey. I mean, Chad, Kwesi for Jewa and this communication team about do Sana. Dr. Edmond Pompe, and if you say he's a doctor, we invite him here, but he's a Dr. Edmond Pompe, or no a senior communication team member, Edma NPP, or no Awa, another pay. It was Aquaba. Elected the answer, so we just give ourselves some few minutes now. We touch on these issues briefly. Mesha say, Doc, I mean, I don't know if it's organized by any for sure, which you know,
well, in fact, I mean, Obia view, but may ask.
So organized labor.
I'm part of organized labor, and
see your mama 400,000.
Active member.
Your mama 400,000.
Why, why?
You can say your mom for more communication director. Every concerns 400,000 is for the mom. Who is the fans be I
mean, what I'm saying now is young hold the issue. I mean, very in the way issues between I mean organized labor and other stakeholders. Right. For one, maybe I even commended organized labor. Say I mean raise that concern is good, and I'm not here to accuse organized labor say or more akoji say and I say or mako akoji say because evidence be anyhow. And for one, I've ever been part of organized labor. You see, when I was chairman of PUTAC KSU, many national one representing PUTAC on organized labor. Okay. I know how things are organized. If that time and could be accused me say in fact and I'll not be happy. Now in fact issue no here consensus about them. Right. I believe so. Say Ghanaian be a concern. Say you no na share. Say you no any aya. Say so bad. Say ubia we concern Ghanaian be you be equally concerned. I mean MPP and the entire nation is also very much concerned. Now, issue by organized labor I believe say government was not silent about it. Government ministerial committee say or more any stakeholders and analyze what has happened so far.
The ministerial committee organized labor.
Yes.
Catch labor say within a week on Monka. Man from arts some film bars and strike your fina. Yes, I have twins are from. A boo.
Okay, now
respect to my organized labor.
Okay, now I'm quite happy and say organized labor any president is share at least almost the communicate about bonte or more arrival at the points be 5 or 6.
Yeah, about 7 of them cry.
Which I think is a very good. Now where though a very active member of organized labor, near many enye adweno and say baby say chinchina government should declare state of in fact emergency I think I don't agree with them. I didn't hear many any state of emergency, a prerogative of the president.
Right, that's true.
So I didn't hear prerogative of the president. President or information of almost every issue, or information about the security situation of the country. Or analyze and suddenly declare, state of emergency. Now, in fact, say, or declare and one. Was a normal person, no sense. Declaration of state of emergency, no, and no HS one present extra powers. So, President, because be at this place, Obiana biases. Hasema ubi enkohodum ubi adwuma kra no or enti you give the president extra powers to exercise his duty. And no am say no the prerogative of the president. So organized labor pushy edu baby at least money resource edu baby. Now I think the problem at hand a more concerted approach. And against making let's sit down on a table and then Jojo. Example, among the gains, President, I declare, deploy the military and the police. So to ensure mining within that area. It's very good.
It's now the measures in the ban. Do you think organized labor should proceed with their intended strike? I say they should back down. Critically, after and this is let's put it in the proper context. Say, almost declare this intention beginning of September. Penina bandit transfer on the 30th, movie in October. I think that practical steps are being taken. On this note, we shall organize labor for no. They should proceed or not to proceed.
Musa say yeah achieve BB and I say yeah achieve BB. So we hear about 6 points here. Yeah, 12 on I have it on my phone.
Right.
What you mean say clearly no progress has been made. Maybe I believe say you take items one by one. Now you have a timeline. And Toho. Okay, labor should and say, oh, in near working on for time and count. Yeah, for timeline. Maybe within 1 month. And I said, BB or how organized labor if he said or so based on stakeholder and broader consultation or more count. President, within 1 month we want to see this.
Okay.
Say utimi and no HSA. Intention say object name intention say boa solve problem. So I'm saying in helping to solve problem and you say we are part of the problem. In fact, if I were part of the leadership of organized labor and one thing and say and let's have immediate critical audits. So, sir, of all owners of concessions in the country. Now, in fact, many experts be here. Say if the means is there, that critical audit, it can be done within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because it has been seen issues threefold. The first fold, and say, more only license, baby. So you have license no man. Na wakwa kujina baby. Say sune asase. And no your first illegal mining. And I say galamsey. Secondly, obi wohonoma. The concession no amano. But no use proper methods. But or say within 100 meters or so no eating into. And you know there you namse okura documents you can hold him directly. And then the third part, almost so onimse concession way obidia legally designated place. And you know there, but only a crown ni now only a crown to baby no SH. And so we had this critical auditing no. We beba bonti na ukra data. enti ukra data obi obeko obia ubetima hold you on your crown responsible.
Okay.
So enti odi we ka no am a president time like ebia president
and get time and
critical nearby
which I think you're making a good point on that. Right.
So we can declare the but
in effect and any some more cost strike.
I think that once there's something on the table,
back down.
Jojo.
All right.
Not back down, but let's Jojo.
Let's back down the strike. Very Jojo on the one back down the strike.
I mean, let's now build consensus.
Remember, as of so it's been rumored say gidi ekosu na mo na mo share chire na mo ma organize labor force Canada they say omonye did 2 months on election to make the government unpopular. More politicizing a year galaxy.
Me dasi, mame chia na me apologize for the lateness no. Enye boapaye ene nso agugu. Ti a lot of tracks are say kwama cause huge traffic. Am van che. Edikan. You see, ya na ya rehosem. Na enro ameti say could be the concerned organized labor. Issue statement.
Right.
Na me sure say we hu bi
I heard about
enu no mum and dey confirm say Kufuado omampani oni opepa bia say galamsey we a ekoso no obekon na on say ye onipa bi wa bone a odi no ohun paka na ye ne say oso saa na oye den o tienti ye say atwitwa mini bia sura ye yanda ma send publication bi menim so what be that
I just saw it.
What you say
K-Poly Anambra.
Yes.
I mean, Kumastenka University. So.
Yes. So when we say publication, aye papa ya odi concern organized labor anim no. Nidi wo.
Our group no.
Hwe, your friend K-Poly Pro MPP group. Academic Patriots.
That's the name of the group.
Commitment to MPP ahead of election 2024. This is dated October 25th, 2023.
Right.
Make kind relevant portions be actual. Now, what's say? You all know our prime target is to break the 8, which the electoral history is against it. Against it can be easy. It can be an easy walkover against our major political opponent NDC. But okay, the pebe be a din and kasa won. Okay, so young can free. Or say we are all true committed new patriotic party members who are actively supporting the communication activities both on radio and TV. Even though we are not officially members of the party's communication team, our commitment to the MPP is known to everybody in the region. Therefore, there is no need to explain to you what we can do for the party. He assured members of the Academic Patriots he assured the members of the Academic Patriots are available to lead the party's research work, training of communicators to ensure smooth marketing of the party's presidential and parliamentary candidates. So the group membership includes Dr. Solomon Kwati Fuku, on a concerned organized labor for name to a MPP, card-bearing member of the MPP. Now, Solomon Kwati Fuku, Dr. Smart Sapon, Yaya Smart Sapon, or so your research in the BOT piece name review, so no, or also so your card-bearing member of the MPP, or MPP for Academic Patriots, one among their supporting party with their research work. Or also so count more Amoche TV, no, smooth Smart Sapon, MPP, ni one neutral person. I thought you be your friend. Papa, one at one, Doctor Edmond of Pompe, only they say, and others.
Yes.
So be a politics, a question will be a chair. Nana Kufuado, Nakoshe, Academic Patriots, Nechi, almost a part of organized labor. And no dragging the efforts of proper organized labor for no. Said the bay bit me galamsi no mo disruptive.
But government is right to say caution
behind. Mami ka say ntro. Mitie Hassan Ayaga interview.
Okay.
Also, yeah, politicize asem. What is the politics in it? Enkola aye wo are deformed. Obi wa unhu ne nsa unhu ne nan. Obi wa ne nsa 5 ne nsa ye 3. Obi wa nani aye bibie wo ho. Ade na ekoso no is tantamount to genocide. The more you say a metals woman, and so way, what to what you say bottled water, but quiet for your production, unim and right now me who say normal be export to crack brutri almost metals be womb entiensan enfamra Ghana
even our cocoa no crack
what must say ye nyina ekodwom ye koto tomatoes ye kodi mako ye koye you may think that you are safe but ye nyina we are at risk talk about what must say na say ade we in the near future ya nso anu na betimia kun Ghana fo a na ye can because as for JNDC NDC or politicize
but because you've made some comments in the past
which people
yeah politicization
which people are beyond me yeti Oyerepa TV and pay then now bet me afa galam say can you order the arrest of anybody
you are playing
who ni say obe advocate see who advocate now the asafo je betra na me kire ma dwen fa ho say aban no anamo bi a wotu enkire say or political will so obe fight here is that politicization the people clothed with the power our can be a woman no are politicians. They themselves, now the more multimity interministerial committee near the operation Vanguard, any home chroniban, they are politicians. The fight against Galamsey and Ankasa is being led by politicians. And so, your commentary now, one way or the other, about politicians bidding.
But you will agree some opinion on Homo Day.
No.
Operation Vanguard, Galam Stop Operation all these things are
Professor Frimpong Boateng was appointed by the president. Yes or no?
That's true.
Was he not the chairman of the ministerial committee?
Yeah.
Go to page 13 of the report and I read paragraph 6. Obo of Vanguard is something I may read the amount. Or say, Operation Vanguard, that consisted of men from the army and police service, was charged with the controlling of illegal activities at the mining centers. When the soldiers were withdrawn from Operation Vanguard on 16th March 2019, due to complaints by small-scale miners, mainly from the MPP stock. So if you care to know,
I see.
Time I attend Operation Vanguard, so Monko sees Galamsey and no coin. MPP for no more mining sector now mun the complaining to Mampani emo Mampani ka say the Operation Vanguard withdraw ukosu kan or say the police detachment took over the entire Operation Vanguard. That is when things deteriorated. And this is an appointee of Akufo-Addo.
True, that's true.
I didn't think you can say ho o fa Frimpong Boateng asem we a asem no a controversy behind him hwe how are foreigners invade Ghana now a problem. Go to page 11. Or say the decision taken in 2018 by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and its agencies to grant concession in virtually all forest reserves. Listen, that as at 2018 in all forest reserves to mining companies did a lot of harm. This was contrary to the directives from the president that all mining activities in forest reserves should be suspended. Almost invariably, the concession owners were not indigenous and had no attachment to the local communities. They were given permits to work in the forest without consultation with the traditional rulers. So those accusing the chiefs. I can say on authority that all forest reserves have been invaded by rich miners who have engaged Chinese in the operations.
I see.
This is Professor Frimpong Boateng. Now, over page 12, Shadiebi. Was paragraph 4. Or see, throughout our struggle with illegalities in the mining sector, what baffled me was the total disregard of the president's commitment to protect the environment. I can state without any equivocation that many party officials from national to the unit committee level had their friends, their PAs, their agents, their relatives, their financiers or relatives engaged in illegal mining. Or see, from a national level to unit committee. Yeah. Either they had their PAs, their agents, relatives, or financiers engaged in the illegal mining. Or say most of them engaged Chinese working for them. I am not referring to party people who had their legitimate concession and were mining sustainably as they were instructed to do. These are appointees in the Jubilee House that are doing or supporting illegal mining or interfering with the fight against the menace. Examples are Lord Comey, Charles Nite Tego, Frank Asieduaa, Protozwa, and so on. Only last week, I sent that video to you. Titus Glover, on your current appointee of Onadum TV. Or say they cannot fight the Galamsey because for now they engaged in the Galamsey.
MPP for now.
Or say MPP for now, and that is the truth. Share Konongo. I o kwakra baby I no be open Galamsey wo kwan ho president kure twama wo hu no NDC ni be na betime nya sa courage na ko Galamsey wo Konongo is dominated by MPP.
But the argument is that, Mambisa, we not the argument is that I didn't tell them 2 months to an election. And I'm sorry, Methodist bishop, we raise concerns about this. I didn't tell them King. You ain't to abani we are. Now my galamsey fighting.
Say a better abani. You see, the most illogical and irrational argument I started from MPP no. So, Omashada, you have 2020 results now. You lose money in areas B and NDC for now. Maybe one question. And then I'm dropping a TRTC. I'm a nipper to me now. There is no single day will be better. Sorry, I am Kumubi, and I'm Roberts in Mungu Bifi, and I am Roberts and stop a Kirby, VIP, and I be Unkum Nipa. And the people are calling on government. I want to get security. I show them say, "Omampani ye be found." What's this? I'm going to fight and Roberts now. I'm better about my NDC and I don't Mahamanti. Mahama Benya political advantage in Nipane woman. How can we be this irrational? And Ghanaians are accepting this illogical argument. Say
the sophomore is being irrational.
He's been irrational. He's been illogical. The argument is what? Do you know what?
Methodist bishop, most reverend.
That's how you see MPP. Only men pretending Bishop Ayensu MPP is a non-MPP appendage. Obianim. What on Kana and the Phantom, what I am saying is say, oh, sir, Omampani Beshu, when who vote no approve. Who vote now open? One I can say, Omampani means what say. I have poison. A kumye. Yama ye woman, deformities in a dorsal. Ye no more cry vegetables at market. No, yes, a metals womb poison womb. She say ye did cry in your safe. Into a mampani, men are met to Abama, ye be found. Was your media men yet? Mekoya Domama being advantage. So, because of the power that you want, Ghanaians should die. Children should continue to be deformed. Yen deep poison, now many wine so. And Ghanaians are accepting, and Ghanaians also certain word. You have people hiding behind academic certificates, Professor Wang, Dr. Wang, come and make some of these arguments on TV. To see Jimmy, you Doctor, you were free. I least expected
GMA. So, they say, my short time, one.
Okay, page 29 of the report. Memo Bianada say, Omampani commitment. Or say, the impunity in the Eastern region is exemplified by near unbelievable activity in Chebi. I had a telephone call from Mr. Eric Entry of the Office of the President, and he narrated that the youth organizer of the MPP in Chebi was excavating for gold in a field close to the house of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo.
The backyard of President
Akufo-Addo.
I think it was established that it wasn't true.
No, it was not established.
No. The reporters went there. Reporters call her, and it was established that
when we checked, it was true. Indeed, part of the garden of the president had been affected. Apparently, the president did not know about this. We quickly, the report in the car was saying, we quickly dispatched a bulldozer and an excavator to the area to reclaim the land and vegetate it. Until this was after the report.
It was for the Messi and none of pay. And every time the
I mean, he has said a lot of things. And
there's also a lot of things. Hold on. And I said, academic patriot, in a minute, we'll come once and they are fine. More cardboard members of the party. I'm supporting. Because we are a member of it, you know. I don't know. 30 seconds.
Everybody knows I'm an MPP member.
Right.
I've gone for the parliamentary primaries 3 times. Okay. I've gone for national executive elections once. And you know, I'm not hiding this. Now, I mean, main issue no any say. Ultimate fact, I mean,
uncontested. Dr. Smasa point the Cadbury member.
You cannot use that one alone.
Dr. Foucault is a Cadbury
member. This show, and I am starting to now Monfanche. I'm not the mom. Ochina, the best sign Abba, because of JNDC communication team member, Dr. Opompra, a NPP member. Within Eddie Kwesi Park was near here, and I show way, have a good morning.